Yeah. But listen, she has to really want to get to me to get to me.
Yes. Yes.
She has to push hard. If she doesn't push hard, Miss Flowers will never let her get to me.
I know. Hold
And
hard.
then I win. So you have to be so determined that whatever holding you back will not hold you back as you press forward. You cannot let what's holding you back hold you back. Here's the story I want to leave you with. 2009, big surprise, I fought my last karate tournament unbeknownst to me. I fought for the world title again, won, did fantastic. Was feeling some issues with my arm and stuff. My fingers were numb. And come to find out from being in a bunch of car crashes and police work, several fights, years of fighting, I had multiple herniated discs in the back of my neck. So I went in to get this simple surgery, which is called a lameoplasty, where they just do a little work and they fix you and you can go back and fight. Well, at the end of that surgery, nothing on my left side worked. Whatever they did, my nerve damage was so bad, I lost the use of my left arm and my left leg. So then they had to go into an emergency surgery, didn't do another 4 hours. And then I got this thing called a laminectomy, which from C3 to T1 is all fused. I have 10 screws in the back of my neck and 2 titanium steel rods. I didn't go into the surgery thinking I was going to get that. That's not what I went into surgery for. 1 week later, my instructor, my father, I couldn't walk. I was in a walker. I couldn't even go to the hospital to get physical therapy. They had to come to my house. Big time, 14-time world champion, been on the cover of 2 magazines, been on ESPN, done all kind of cool stuff. I could not walk. Very humbling situation. It humbled me. Humbled me so much I got on my knees and started asking for some help from somebody else. Humbling. So I couldn't walk. My dad comes over to my house. He's teaching all my classes to run my school. He's my instructor. And so he's teaching all my classes and my privates. He comes over. My dad's 56, looks better than me, bigger than me, still had hair, awesome body, just great guy, right? My dad was 56. He said, hey, I'll come back and I check on you after I teach your class. When my dad left the school, that was the last time I saw my father. In the middle of the class, my dad had a heart attack, passed away on our dojo floor. At that very moment, I got the phone call. I knew what was holding me back could not hold me back no more. I had to start walking. I had to take care of my mother. I threw the walker down on the ground, and I started doing this to the car, and we drove to the dojo, where I saw my dad on his back, and the fire department was working on him. I told the fire department, I'm a police officer with Oakland Police Department. Been there 15 years, well, 13 years at that time. I said, how long have you been working on my dad? Because they said he's not breathing. I know after 7 minutes, it's not a good thing. We've been working on it for 15. I say, okay, let me take care of my mom. Because my mom's in disbelief if she's rubbing on my dad. At that moment, I had to decide, was I going to let this injury in me, the death of my father stop me, or was I going to honor my father by all the things he taught me in martial arts? I decided to press forward. I didn't even know if I was going to have my job. I didn't know if OPD would let me come back to work and support my family. Who wants a guy that's almost crippled? I went back in the dojo. I didn't miss a class. I couldn't teach. I sat down. I talked to my students every day, and I told them, I will be back. I told Paul Mitchell, I will not fight for you again because my wife won't let me, but I will be back. And through perseverance and prayer, I was back to work in 4 months. Paul Mitchell saw my drive, and they said, you know what? You're coaching material. And the old coach who had that team for 25 years said, hey, I'm tired. I want to pass it on to you. I took that position. At work, I'm still catching bad guys. And the difference between my seminars now and when I did them when I was 100% healthy is I believe I have a better motivating factor to you than any technique I can give you. And it is called the will to survive And it is called Pay Attention to the Intangibles That You Learn in Your Martial Art Class. Because you will get something rocky in your life. Something will happen to you at some point, and you will have to push. You will have to push. For me, that push was pray until something happens. That was my push. So DKA, I love you guys. I love the fact I see all you guys doing this stuff. Don't take none of this for granted. Miss Flowers, I'm going to use this moment to tell you, if you are physically able to do what you want to do, you do it. Don't wait. Tomorrow's not promised. Do it while you can. I would pay $1,000 per second to do one more fight at the level that I'm used to. But guess what? I'm on a new mission. I want to share now. I want to give all my stuff away and see if you get the same thing out of this I did. I have a surgery scar this long on the back of my neck. And it is just a reminder. It is just a reminder that I can make it. It's just a reminder. So if nothing else in this seminar, just remember the story that the guy with the bald head and the big lips talked about. I want you to have that, and I hope, if nothing else, any seminar I do, I just want to inspire purpose. You'll forget the techniques. But if I inspired you today, I did my job. On so many levels. We're ready for the last drill. Are we ready? All right. Don't let her hold you back. You're going to have to push. I'm serious. All right. Here we go. You guys make some noise for her. She got like 40 seconds. Here we go. Ready?